Hey everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome back to another Minecraft video on the AlphaCraft server. I'm starting today down in the Aquarium because I've got something I want to show you. Now you may remember I've had a problem with turtle eggs, so I swapped out the turtle eggs for daylight sensors the other day, which were great. They worked a treat, but they do take a bit of quartz in order to make, and I had a suggestion on one of my comments from Steve Kratzenberg, who suggested that I used pressure plates. Now I had thought of using pressure plates, but to be honest I just assumed that little baby zombies would be able to, you know, when they're down on the magma, they'd be able to walk onto the pressure plates and walk straight over, because pressure plates don't actually have a hitbox. So I was a little bit concerned. So I put a couple down in the corners. And so far I've not had a problem. If baby zombies walk onto those pressure plates though, these are going to stand up. And the baby zombie is just going to be able to walk straight in. The baby drowned is just going to be able to walk straight in. But so far, that hasn't happened. And it's made me think that maybe I can replace all of these with pressure plates, because I think that would look really, really good. It's a fantastic suggestion, and I wish I'd done it from the off instead of using turtle eggs, because turtle eggs were they're a non-starter. Don't make this farm using turtle eggs. You're just going to be sad. So make them using daylight sensors or pressure plates. So I think I'm going to run off and grab myself some more pressure plates to give this a go. Now that looks fantastic, Steve. Thank you. Great suggestion. Now, like I said, I am a little concerned that baby drowned, if they path towards me, are going to be able to walk straight over the top of these pressure plates onto the floor and get into here. But if that happens, I'll just have to put my trapdoors back in again. But so far with the ones in the corners, I don't seem to have had a problem. And so far, we've got another 5 Nautilus shells. This thing is unbelievable. I've also been told by Brex that if I thin out the kelp around here, that might increase spawns, because he says that drowned don't spawn inside kelp. And a few of my kelp forests around here are very, very thick. I've got kelp on every block. So if that's the case, I'm cutting down on loads and loads and loads of spawning spaces. So right over the back there, all the way over there by the shipwreck, over that way towards the island, and all the way past the other side of there, just over the back of there, I've thinned down my kelp forests quite a long way. So I'm hoping that will increase my spawns. But I didn't know that drowned wouldn't spawn inside kelp. And I couldn't find anything on the wiki to corroborate that or to discredit that. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to take his word for it. Brex, I'll take your word for it, mate. So I've started thinning out my kelp forest. And if I'm being honest, it doesn't look that bad. Now it's thinned out a little bit. I can see a little bit further. Now I'm rocking OptiFine as well. The OptiFine 1.13 pre-2. It's made everything look brilliant, and you wait till I get into the nether. It's made the nether look fantastic. Anyway, I've talked enough. What I want to do now is I put a poll up on Twitter a couple of weeks ago about fish farms, AFK fish farms, and whether they were a bit cheaty. Because what I don't want to do, I don't want to strip mine on here, because I think that's a bit cheaty. Strip mining, as well as it being boring, it is a bit cheaty, in my humble opinion. So I didn't want to use something that is classed as cheaty, that you guys think is a little cheaty. And I'm going to put it up here anyway, because you guys have said unanimously that it's okay, and I'll put the results on screen now. So thank you to the 9 of you that voted. I really do appreciate it, actually. So I'm going to stick an AFK fish farm in here. Little bit there. We want the chests just... Do I want a bit of lighting under my chests? If I do, I'll put some lighting under there in a second. got slime farms. I've got slime spawning chunks all over the place here. And I've lost my decent axe, didn't I, the other day when I got beaten up. That there like that. Do I... yeah. I was going to say, do I have a bit of green mossy stuff in here? But there's going to be water in here. There's going to be a little bit, maybe. Not the rest of the corridor, but certainly here, probably. I'll have it. Push plate on there. Put that down there. Get my jukebox in there. Jukebox, my note block. If you put a block above it, obviously you can't hear it. I don't know whether you knew that. I'm sure you did. We'll get another block. There. So here, I'm going to have to dig all the way up to sky. Because I want this block to have rain on it, not just daylight. It doesn't just have to be it doesn't just have to have access to the sky. I want it to be rained on, because you get you just get better drops when it's rained on. That and that. Let's get rid of these ugly blocks while I'm doing it. Yeah. Lovely. Iron trapdoor just there. Very good. Now I need to get a bit of redstone dust around the back and a repeater, just in case I need one. To there. Like that. Put a bit of string on it. Excellent, so it seems to work. Get rid of that, get a bit of light up there. I'll change that for a bit of glowstone when I get a bit of glowstone. And now we just need to fill this in. There you go, look at that. Fabulous. So now I'm going to do a little bit of AFK fishing. Actually, one thing that's bugging me, can you see how that water isn't level? That's because there's not a block behind the back of there. So I'm going to run around the back and see if I can put one in. So I don't like that. Is that the one? Is that the block? That's the block. Lovely and level. Excellent. Stick a torch in there because that flashes. You don't need flashing redstone. Black that off. Great stuff. Right, back to fishing. Now, eventually, I'm going to get a decent rod. At the moment, I've only got lure 2 on my rod. but eventually I will get a better rod. Now you can see without any sky access and without access to rain, this is taking forever. So what I'm going to do now is pop out that block so I can get inside, take these measurements, and then run up topside and see and dig straight down and hopefully not go through any caves or anything, and allow sky access. And is it dark outside? Don't want to be going out when it's dark. Yes, it is. And go up onto the island and dig a hole straight down to allow sky access and a bit of rain to fall onto it. Should improve my chances of catching some stuff. Right, so I'm looking for minus 2597. 2597 by 4811. 4811. 4811, 2597. That's right, isn't it? 2597 4811, 2597 4811. So I'm going to dig down here. Because I don't have a shovel, it's going to have to be a pick. And hopefully, like I said, I won't go down through a cave. But do not try this at home. And you can't cover the top with glass, otherwise you won't get any rainfall on your water. Oh! Cave. Don't want to be falling into here while I'm running around my caves, do I? Oh, there you go. Excellent. So stick that back up again. And now, when it rains, it'll rain directly onto there. I'm going to get loads and loads of fabulous, fabulous loot. So I'm going to sit here for a little while. So I've currently got a name tag already, which is great, a raw cod and a raw salmon. So I'm going to AFK for a little while and we'll have a look at what I get when we come back. Brilliant. Now I've only been fishing for 5 minutes and already I've got myself a mending lure 2 and breaking 3 rod. Fabulous. 14 levels. Is that going to be enough levels to merge them both together to make me a mending rod? $24 if I do it that way, and 14 if I do it that way. Always try it both ways round. Always put whatever you're going to join together on both ways round, because one way round that was 24 levels, the other way round it was only 14 levels, and it makes me exactly the same rod. So just switch them round before you decide to do the deal. Going the wrong way. I don't know where anything is yet, but I've got myself a mending lure 3 and breaking 3 rod. So now I can AFK without having to worry about my rod breaking. Fabulous. Okay, well I've got bored of fishing. You can only AFK fish for any length of time before you get really bored of doing it. So I'm going to go guardian hunting, but amazingly enough, I've got no arrows. Would you believe it? I have got no arrows, so I'm going to have to buy some off this fella. Unbelievable. What's your next trade then? The bow for 3. Ridiculous. Look at that. 10 gravel and an emerald for some flint. Man, you're staying in that boat, you are. Right, so I've got my infinity bow, courtesy of Smurf, who gave me an infinity book. I've got some slime blocks because no doubt I'm going to suffer from mining fatigue when I'm there. And if you use slime blocks, the slime blocks will block the guardians from shooting at you, but they're not affected by mining fatigue because they're insta-mine. So I always try and take a few slime blocks with me when I can. So the plan is to grab several buckets of milk get myself over to the Guardian Temple, which is over there, get underneath, and I'm going to try and put down a conduit under the bottom and then build a fully blown, 9-sided, whatever you want to call it, conduit, maximum conduit, and see if that helps me out, because I've never used one before. And then we're going to have to try and kill the Elder Guardians. Now, I did think about catching them, and I've caught one of them before and got it into the nether, but to be honest, there's very little you can do with them. I couldn't put one in my base. It'd be great if I had one in the aquarium, but it would just give me mining fatigue everywhere in the base, so there's no point in doing that at all. But I am going to capture myself a couple of Guardians, and I'm going to use a design for the next aquarium based on, or that was inspired by BP Dorian, who suggested that I build a Guardian Temple in there with Guardians, which I think is a fantastic idea. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully catch a few Guardians. And if nothing else, it's going to be good fun, isn't it, really? I'm just got to grab myself a bed. I think I'll grab a bed as well. Grab some milk, and then I will meet you over by the Guardian Temple. Okay, so I've got my milk. I've got my decent helmet on, and hopefully I can get underneath without one of those getting me first. Get a couple of bits of prismarine while I'm at it. Lost my decent pick. Oh, there they are. They're all coming down from there. That's not good. Not really what I needed. Oh! Oh! Oh, I didn't even hear him turn up. Good job you didn't have a spear on you. Right, let's go and get a bit of air. That, I forgot that they could fall down through the middle. Being honest, it's a shame dolphins can't help you out, isn't it? Yeah, I know you don't like me. I know you don't. Right, let's have a bit of milk and see if we can dig up through there. Oh, unbelievable. One there as well. Does that work? Is that going to work? I thought that would have worked. Shame these slime don't help me out. Oh. Okay. Probably not the best thing to do. Oh, you're everywhere, are you? Right, I can breathe again. Right, got myself a little airspace in here. I know I'm mining fatigued up, but I've got a little room to manoeuvre. So I'm just going to systematically clear out this little area. Oh, Flipper, for goodness sake, man. You couldn't be any more in my way. Get out there and kill that guardian. Don't make me whack you. You're not helping. This is not helping. You might think you're helping, but you're not. Not helping. What the? Don't! Dolphin! Sorry, I didn't want to... you're in my way, you were banging my way. I didn't want to kill that dolphin. That makes me sad. But you saw it was self-defense. It was him or me. At last! Excellent. So it does work. I just had to get the block out the way, the block of air out of the way. So now we've done that, I might be able to make a fully blown one. Okay, so I've managed to keep the beacon working, and I believe it's at full strength. But I'm not in water, so I can't find out. But I've still got mana fatigue, and I can't sleep. I've completely forgotten that when you're surrounded by monsters, you can't sleep. And I don't get much more surrounded by monsters than being in a guardian temple, do I? So... a little bit silly, really, but there you go. Right, so now I need to find out where the bad boy is. There's one of them. There's one of the big fellas. Stop the other guys coming in, or a little bit at least. My bow's not going to help me, is it? Do you think? Oh, a little bit, maybe. It's easier when you can breathe. Right on your face! Cooey! Yeah, I can see you. Wow. You've got strong eyes, I'll give you that. Wow, did you just vanish? Well, I've got a sponge anyway. Did I get ahead? Oh, I got a dolphin's head. Oh, I didn't want a dolphin's head. I didn't mean to kill that dolphin. I'm going to keep stating that. Didn't mean to kill the dolphin. It was an accident. And it makes me sad. There he is. There he is. Any bad guys here? Excellent. 2 down, 1 to go. Gone right to the middle of them here, haven't I? See, that there is the gold. There's a massive block of gold behind the back of there. I'm glad I've got my conduit. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okie dokie. Why can I not kill him? Why could I not whack him with my sword? I got a bit hear him scare him, didn't it? It's a good job I had the good job I had my blocks knocking about. Because if I hadn't have had my old blocks knocking about then, I'd have been toast. Oh, I've only got him. Wow. Well, right, that's fantastic. That now means that I can have a little drink of milk. And I now shouldn't have to worry about mining fatigue anymore. Don't suppose I got ahead, did I? No. Fabulous. So now all I need to do is dig my way out of here and then grab a couple of boats, put them at the top, wait for the guardians to... No sponges either. Wait for the guardians to climb in my boat. But I'm afraid that's going to have to be a job for later on, because we've run out of time again, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like, and if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.